Series 3, Episode 13, The Gang Gets Whacked Part 2. Whilst paying off their debts to the mob, Charlie and Dee find a way to make fake coke in order to fool them, while Dennis rakes in thousands of dollars being pimped out for the local country club. Mac realises his potential in the mob isn't actually being utilised to its full potential. Fun fact about this, you may have noticed that they're actually rubbing the powder in their gums instead of snorting it. That's actually because it's standard of practice and they didn't actually allow the visual use of it. So ultimately they were allowed to show it on screen, they're allowed to talk about it and everything like that, but they're not allowed to snort it. But they can rub it in their gums. That's fine. Like me, you might have also thought that it was powdered sugar, but no, it was actually flour that they were just rubbing around in their gums. Most of this was actually shot in Kensington in Philadelphia during a heat wave, which ultimately led to Caitlin just having to actually physically cut off her jeans by the end of the film day. Another fun fact about this, Dennis's newspaper ad was actually shot during The Gang Gets Held Hostage. And believe it or not, the actual scene towards the end with the horse is actually one of the gang's biggest budget moments to date. It led them having to shut down the streets of Philly, hiring a trained horse that could actually do the stunt that they were after, and ultimately they justified it with saying that, oh okay, well we're going to put this in the ads anyway, use it for marketing. But since then the gang have said that it probably wasn't worth the money that we spent on it. Another fun fact about the horse, Rob actually wanted to name it Cinco Scabio Face, I believe, after a random drawing that he had on a fridge when he was moved to LA. Everyone else said no, it needs to be a bit more on the nose funny, so they ended up falling on Peter Nincompoop. Obviously, in this episode, we see a further decay of Rickety Cricket. Just poor guy, we find out he's unhomed at this point. The part 2 of this episode is actually rating in over on IMDb as an 8.3. So what do you think? Should it be higher, lower? Let me know down in the comments below. We're going to be moving on to episode 14 next, closing in on that series finale.